travelers. We have just anchored in Curacao. Never been to this island before. We're going to take a sea and sea excursion. We're going in a submarine type boat and then a bus ride around Curacao, Williamstead. It's windy like Aruba. The buses. Looks like a very small shopping area in this port. We're going under to see the reef under the water in the submarine type vessel, and then we're going to see how they make flavored liqueur. That should be interesting. We've never done that before. So a different type of tour today. We have our usual Caribbean dancers here, or a dancer.
Good morning. Are you joining on the tour?
Which one?
And now it is known as Dreams.
This hotel is called
And
Dreams.
at the Dreams Hotel, we will exit the bus and I will bring you to the semi-sub where you will have the tour with underwater. Just to be sure, the ship itself stays on the surface. You have the opportunity to go down, and because it's glass, you can see what's happening in the water.
This is a hotel we're stopped at because we're getting on the submarine, semi-sub, from this location. A nice resort, probably an all-inclusive, got a beach area, pool. Beautiful Caribbean water. It's like a theater area here. restaurants.
Be careful with this there. Be careful, okay? Yeah. Hold yourself, okay? Be careful.
Pretty over there. Reminds me of Club Med Cancun. With all the palapas. And,
Clear the water.
yep. We are going underneath the water to see the reef. So excited. Looks like it might be a clear day. And this is the resort from the other side. See you under the water.
Be careful, we didn't even start yet. You didn't even go to the liquor factory yet. Watch out for the toes, okay? Watch out for the toes, it's moving. You came here with 10 toes, I want you to leave with 10, okay? You're not gonna leave with 9 over here. Good morning, sir. Welcome, welcome. Make sure that we make it back and forth safely, hopefully. One more thing, don't look the captain straight in the eyes, he might attack. You see that? Don't talk to him directly, he might attack. Alright, that's the captain right there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk a little bit about safety precautions first before we continue with this journey. So I have to inform you that we have emergency exit up front. We have one here to my left and one to my right. It's going to be much easier to just jump overboard. Oh my God, it's going on. Totally fast. You know that movie stuff. We don't do that over. We also have 2 life-saving rings. One down here with me, one at the head of the bench. Yes, sir.
I get one of them.
You get one of them? Okay, okay.
I'm going to jump on top of you.
Rose wouldn't even give Jack 5 minutes to warm up. Not even 5 minutes. How egotistical can you be? 5 minutes, give the man 5 minutes. So what we did, we decided we're going to buy a bigger mat. That's orange behind you, so that more than one people can fit on. Alright. The bonus is, we are in the Caribbean and not in the Arctic, so we're not going to freeze to death. Alright? But nothing's going to happen. No sharks. Don't worry about it. We are one of the safest islands nature-wise. And we also have a couple of life vests underneath the benches. A couple, one for me and one for the captain. We have kids, no kids, everybody else. So what's going to happen is that we will be sailing down to the coast. Right here. It's called Playa Larga. Translated, it's called Long Beach. We'll be first heading west around 100 feet outside of the coast. Make a turn, and we're about 50 feet outside of the coast. Everything we're about to see is pretty close to the coast. It's not that deep either. It's actually a great spot to snorkel, but the thing is, the land over there is privately owned, so we cannot walk over. We're doing the next best thing. And then it's this right here. So they told you guys this was a semi-submarine, right? It's light. So what we're going to do, I have a bunch of goggles. We'll hand it over. Everybody, we got a couple of ropes. Don't struggle you along. We're gonna go really slow, okay? Really slow. When you guys come back up, we'll tell a little bit what you all saw. Isn't that a great adventure?
Yeah.
That would be awesome, right? Sadly, that ain't the way we're gonna do it.
Never falls off, thank you.
I'm sorry?
Never falls off the rock.
Oh no, we come back. When we come back, we're gonna pick you up. In the meanwhile, you can enjoy the sun a little bit, you know. Alright, no, that's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We will be heading into the belly of the boat. We'll be sitting 2 by 2. Alright, so in the belly of the boat, we got a couple of stairs. You will see that the benches are upright first. You walk past the bench, and That bench that you're walking past by, that is your bench, okay? The two of you. So both of you are walking past the bench. Come on, you come up stand on this side. No, we stand on this side. You see, you gotta listen. You don't listen to instructions. So you gotta come past the bench. Then down gently, ladies and gentlemen. Not even from an inch you're gonna drop it. It's gonna sound really, really hard. And I told you guys the captain won't take that. So if you want to fight with him, it's on you, okay? I warned you fairly already. So just put it down and sit down, and you will be looking at me, facing this beautiful face that my mama made for me. Any questions, ladies and gents? No? All right. I would like to ask this gentleman right here with your wife, if you guys want to be the last ones to come in, then you're the first one when we're coming up, so you can take your time. All right? All right, we good?
Here we are on the reef. A few small fish, not a lot.
All right. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Welcome on the water. Welcome, Bombini, to the underwater world of Curacao. So again, this is a little bit more serious. We have to talk about the safety precautions. Up here, we have a emergency hatch. With me in the middle, we have one, also with the ladder, and also when we enter from the back side is also where you're exiting as quick as possible. On the right hand side, above your head, you can see the fish chart. Everything we were built all the way on top. Ladies and gentlemen, I might need your help if one of you see something special outside, a turtle, stingray, whatever. Yell it out, turtle, and please to the left or to the right, so we know what way you're looking. I can't look outside very good out of the window right now, so I need all of your eyes to help me out. So yes. What type of fish? Reef squids on the left, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna see two reef squids on the left hand side. They're pretty cool. They don't come out too often, so it's pretty nice to take a look at them. Yes, I will be talking about them right now. So the fish I really want to talk about right now is, you can see it on the fish chart on the top right, the whole group right there between the barracuda and the Spanish hogfish. Those are the parrotfish. And these guys are responsible for a lot of people wanting to come to the Caribbean. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's start with the name, the parrotfish, because their beak is so strong and it looks a little bit like a parrot. And of course they love to eat algae. They have a couple of cool nicknames. They're called the cows of the sea or the grazers of the reef.
And they taste good.
When snorkeling, if you want to, you can listen, you can hear them chewing the coral off, because they love to eat the algae that grows on the corals, and when they take a bite of the coral alongside with it. They cannot digest this coral, so it has to come out one way or the other. In this case it's the other way, so they dump it in the form of poop and it comes out as sand. These guys can make around 180 pounds of sand every year. In a lifetime it accumulates to around 800 to 1,000 pounds of sand. So they're solely responsible for 99% of the sand that we see here in the Caribbean. So when you see the romantic ads, people burying on the beach, standing on the beach, smearing each other's faces with sand, rolling in the sand, burying each other in the sand. Let the kids eat the sand off.
Lobster live.
Just remind yourself, you know where the sand is coming from. So, and that is not even the full story of the parrotfish, ladies and gents. Because these little fish, all of them are female at birth. Yes? So you're wondering, okay, if they're being born, there has to be some kind of reproduction, the way it's going. Well, yes, there is. Out of a group of 20 to 30, you always will find one parrotfish that will grow exceptionally big, and that one will turn into a male. And he will then go around, call it the super male, and he will go around and go and fertilize the other females. So on our left, we are looking at a nice drop off, ladies and gentlemen. 600 feet. That's just the starting number. All right, that's just the starting number. The more you swim outwards, the deeper it will get. All right. Don't be surprised if in the middle it's like 2,000 feet deep. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that used to be the fishermen used to use them for trapping fish, but we're not allowing that anymore. So that was a good remark over here. We saw a fish trap. The thing is, here on this island, we don't have a fishing industry, but we do have fishing. The difference is, on this island, it's not allowed to go around with nets, miles and miles and miles, and then no, we don't do that. People will go out. They will go headline fishing. They will catch like 4 to 5 fish, and that's what they sell. There is not a real limit because we don't have that much of fishing. So, and fishing is mostly deep water fishing. Deep water fishing, and that is that's why there's no limit, because they cannot. The boats are too small to take everything along with
Barracuda
you.
on the left.
A barracuda on the left. In the back? There we just passed it. Alright, we're making our turn right now. Yes. No, it's most of the fish that you eat here in the restaurants, hotel, is either a catch on the same day or the day previous. Nothing older. So we are pretty fresh in our stuff. So we're also going to take a look at the corals that we see right here, and this is the exact colors of corals that you see on the television. Right? It's not more colorful or whatever. 80% of all the corals around the world, this is the colors they look like. The only difference is the type of fish might be more colorful than one another in some places, but for the corals it's exactly the same. And I tell you why. The algae that grows on it is brownish and greenish, and that's why all of them have the same colors. Yes, corals are not plants. These are animals. These are colonies of polyps living on top of each other, which are forming the corals. The yellow tail that you're seeing swimming past us right now, those are the yellowtail snappers, and these guys taste very well. We also saw not only the yellowtail snapper, but also the bluefish, the blue tang. And the blue tangs is, everybody don't know as a blue tang, but we know them as dories. Yes, dories, everybody knows the dories. The real name is the blue tang. Yes, and it's a blue tang. But we are officially asking them to change their names to the dories, so it makes it a lot easier for people to know what we're talking about. Just like the parrotfish, the blue tangs are also herbivorous, so they're strictly on a plant diet.
Yellowtail snapper.
We can see some of the very stiff corals looking like a fan. Well, those are corals, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not touch them.
Fire.
Please, when snorkeling, don't touch any corals at any moment, but especially those, do not touch them. Those are called the fire corals. And these bad boys, when come in contact with your skin, you can have a burning sensation that can last up to 4 hours. It's not a fun thing to have, alright? Those are the sponges. And sponges are one of the oldest living organisms on this earth. And they're being eaten by the hawksbill turtle, and they eat around 1,000 pounds a year.
Got a whole school of snappers here.
And we can take a better look at all the beautiful fish poop around us. Pristine white. And they ask you to pay money for sand. Can you believe that? I want to have sand. You can see on the right hand side, take a look, you can see the fish with the eyes on the back. That's a four-eyed butterfly fish. And these guys, when they hook up, it's for life. Yes? So, no, those are not cameras right down here. This is to help to grow the corals. We have the entity called Karmabi. They're taking care of our parks in the reef, and this is all to help speed up the growth of coral. Around 12 years ago, there was a big storm. A lot of things broke off underwater, so they're trying to help the nature recover that. Sorry. It attracts fish, and when the fish is eating over there, it's pooping over there, so it gives the sand a little bit more nutrition, so the seagrass can grow a little bit faster, the corals can attach a little bit faster, just like that. Yeah, there's some food, really fine fish food. You can see them hanging around here.
Yeah, traveling school.
They're trying to build something to hide, some places to hide, so pretty cool. I'm just gonna be taking a look at the captain, checking up on him and the rest of the people.
Like swimming in an aquarium. Over there, see him? Must be the male. He's big.
The yellow and black fish, what is it?
Sergeant Majors.
The striped ones.
That's it, Sergeant Majors.
This one is yellow.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, see, I don't know.
Yeah, pretty colors.
It's funny. I wondered where he went. Sneaky.
He's going to the other side of
You only have to worry if he pulls out a little hammer and starts tapping.
And I'm going up there.
We heard him asking if he had the keys to the lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Feeding the fish.
Oh, look at all the fish following him. He's feeding
That's
them.
a treasure.
Wow, that's awesome. That's bread. Bar on the right side.
Feeding frenzy.
Wow.
Yeah, we gonna say that was GJ. Well, Jay could have been here on the vacation.
Long race.
Yeah, you want to do that? I'll sign you up. Andrew, Smith? The rings. He's having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
He had to practice do that. That's cool. We never got the guy that did that
No.
before. Here he is. Show off again. Whoa. Whoa. Going under the boat.
There's a rope over here. Mooring ball. Or a snorkel rope. Yeah, there's a watching board. I think it'd be fun.
It's down about 20 feet, I guess.
Down.
No, I'd be staying way more. It's going down to the depths. Now he's down deep.
Position themselves upright, open up their fins, and that's how the cleaner fish start eating the parasites that is on the other fish body. They even do this to the more dangerous fish for them, the snappers or the jacks, because they're the hunters on the reef. And when they go up there, position themselves upright, open up their fins. That's the way of telling them, hey man, I'm not here to eat you, I'm just here for the service. Help me out here, dog, come on. Help a fish out here with the parasites, you know, so that's how they do.
To the left, this is the harbor which was so attractive to the Dutch before. And on top of the hill there is another fort called Fort Nassau. So today, of course, the harbor shows a different view, a different construction. And we have a refinery here, we have a dry dock in this area, as well as also a container harbor and an offshore banking zone. But back then it was open water space. So after the Spaniards had realized, well, they started digging to find diamonds, gold and silver. But ladies and gentlemen, Curacao is a non-volcanic island, and it is impossible to find those things here in the ground. And now to your left, we have kind of from the top down view of Utrobanda and the gigantic Allure of the seas. It must be a maze when you walk on the ship. You need to have a compass or exactly plan to follow. So now we will approach the Queen Juliana Bridge, as I mentioned, no helmet, no protection. Crazy. So the harbor will be on your left-hand side and the city. Now we're coming from Otrobanda and we're driving over to Punda, the older section. And the water you see in between, that is Sint Anna Bay. And now you can really see the ocean goes into St. Anna Bay and Anna Bay goes directly into the harbor. So every ship, every boat has to go this way. So now we had been more than 170 feet above the surface of St. Anna Bay. We are now descending again. One more time, Fort Nassau. And that little orange tower you can see on top, that is the center for our ship traffic. So every boat, every ship needs to report to this place first, either coming in or going out, and then this tower will notify us how liquor is manufactured. So the family senior bought the place in 1946, right after the war, and then they decided on making it the place of production in 1964. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is, or it will be quite busy inside. So
We are in the Curacao factory where they make Curacao that you put in liquor, mixed drinks.
Ingredients here. Ingredients. You will see the copper kettle. Yes. They let it dry first. The copper kettle we're still using.
The history of Curacao. And how the liqueur is made. For our little taste test here. you see the ship from here? I have no idea where it is. I don't know where it is. Oh well. I just bought a shot glass and a dress in Curacao. We're gonna walk on the footbridge back to the ship. Very Dutch looking. Watch your step. Bridge we just came over. Couldn't see it because we were on the wrong side of the bus. And there are all the vendors where I just bought my dress and my shot glass. Quite as windy as Aruba, but it's still pretty windy. I'm thinking they probably decorate these at Christmas. So we are walking back to the ship now. There is the fort they were talking about on the way to our sea adventure. Say what? Yeah, they're pretty.
I guess I have no idea.
I turned on the camera so we could hear the rocking of this footbridge. Stand over there. Making our way back to the ship, and it's a really
There's a
cute
sign
area.
that says make a right here.
Very safe island, very pretty island. up here to watch the flow rider, but nobody's on it right now. And we noticed it's really good footage from up here on deck 17 or 16 or 15, wherever we're at. Looking down on Curacao. That bridge, I think she said it was 190 feet tall. We are in Central Park and we're going to walk to the other side, catch the elevator up to our balcony room, which is up there. Like Wonder of the Seas, we have our specialty restaurants. This one is a 4-course meal. And they have the menu posted outside. Appetizers, entrees, and desserts. And in here is that bar that goes up and down, called the Rising Tide Bar. And you can sit on it, and it goes from floor to floor at certain times of the day. Very quiet, peaceful here. Our room is somewhere up there. I'm not sure even which side. Now we're on this side, overlooking Giovanni's. Way up there. On deck 12. Giovanni's is another specialty restaurant. Italian, obviously. And down here they have music in the evening. Guitar and piano, classical music. Just like Wonder of the Seas. I can't help comparing the two ships because they're so similar. Vintages is a wine bar, wine champagne bar. I love those fake bird sounds. Now we're at the other end. Comedy show tonight.
Great start. You may recognise me. I'm the arsehole from the door. I'm sorry if you had problems with reservations. It's not my fault. I don't deal with them. I just stand on the door and take it. Take it all. So good evening, folks. Are you ready for some comedy tonight? Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So folks, we've got two fantastic comedians for you tonight, but first of all, a couple of house rules.